Today, as my dear friends and neighbors, the D family sit Shiva for the loss of their precious wife and mother, Lucy, and their daughters and sisters, Maya and Rina, Hashem Yikam Damam, who were slaughtered by bloodthirsty Arab savages. I thought it would be appropriate to relate parts of my father's talk on Parshas Shemini as they are relevant to the D's tragedy, our tragedy. My father, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, notes how historically, to our great misfortune, the Jewish holidays, in particular the Pesach season, have been infamous as a time of great Jewish loss. In our Pasha, as well as the Jews celebrated the inauguration of the Mishkan on the first day of Nisan, a fire consumed the sons of Aaron, Nadav and Avihu, as they attempted to serve Hashem. Despite the tragedy, the inaugural services continued, led by Aaron HaKohen, and interestingly, Aaron varied the service in that the Sa'ir, the he-goat that was the Rosh Chodesh offering, was allowed to be completely consumed on the Mizbeach, and the Kohanim did not get to eat from that offering, as was mandated. Moshe was initially critical and curious as to why Aaron had deviated from the service. As it states in the Torah, Darosh Darash Moshe. Moshe insistently inquired as to why the Kohanim did not eat from the sin offering. The Chassam Sofer asks, on the first day of service, did Moshe really need to find fault in Aaron? Didn't he trust him? Wasn't Aaron capable? Could Moshe not rely on Aaron? And moving forward, was Moshe going to need to constantly supervise Aaron as he did the Avodah in the Mishkan? The answer is that Moshe assumed that Aaron's judgment was affected by the loss of his sons, that he didn't have clarity of thought, that his emotions got the better of him. However, when Moshe saw not only the stoic response of Aaron to the tragedy, how he was silent, how he didn't have the usual response of a father, woe is me, why did Hashem do this to me? And moreover, as Moshe saw that Aaron was able to explain to him the applicable laws of aninus, of mourning prior to burial, that he was able to distinguish between the laws of mourning that were applicable to him as a Kohen Gadol, in contrast to the laws applicable to his children, to distinguish between offerings that were specific to the inauguration at that time, in contrast to the offerings that were instructed for all future generations. Moshe realized that Aaron maintained his equilibrium, that he didn't allow his personal grief to affect his judgment, and then Moshe realized that Aaron was correct with the law, how he handled the situation. And he, Moshe, was pleased, probably amazed as well, at his brother's strength. Today, we are witnessing a family with the strength of Aaron HaKohen, particularly as we hear the words of Rabbi Leo D. Leo is undoubtedly broken on the inside. One cannot fathom the pain, the sadness, the questions, the what-ifs, complete torture of the soul. However, Vayidom Aaron, Leo quelled his personal emotions. He has silenced his personal questions as to why this happened to him and his family. We have not heard one word of woe is to me. Instead, he is acting like Aaron at the time of the inauguration, caring and demonstrably sacrificing for his nation. He is using his intellect in an unemotional way as he discerns between good and evil, between right and wrong, rejecting moral equivalencies and demanding justice for not only his family, but for Israel and the Jewish people. I urge all to not only listen to Leo's words, but to disseminate them worldwide. May the D family find nechama from Hashem. In addition, I pray that Leo's selfless words and actions inspire us to defend and protect the Jewish people. And may we, in the merit of the Kedoshim, Lucy, Maya, and Rina, be zocha to an affirmative answer from Hashem to Aaron's question, Hayitav be'enei Hashem, will it be good in the eyes of Hashem? Shabbat Shalom.